Sunday fun day over at ExtraMile Arena. It's not often we get to spend Sunday evening with the Boise State men's basketball team, but tonight we did. The Broncos hosting UNLV, the third to last home game of the season for Boise State.
Yeah, and as we jump into these highlights, it was a really nice crowd. I think the holiday tomorrow really helped, but a really fun atmosphere and kind of made it a unique and exciting Sunday night experience.
Well, folks, we just got back from ExtraMile Arena. This game wrapped up within the last hour. It gets off to a nice start for the Broncos.
Yeah, Chibuzo Abo getting a nice drive there, but he would fall into foul trouble later, so Broncos reaching into their bench. That's Kobe Young with the steal, gets it over to Marcus Shaver Jr. for the layup. Shaver would have his 1,000th point of his Bronco career. We'll have more on that later on, but first I want to show you Naje Smith on the drive. Incredible acrobatics to get that one to fall. Is he dead? Nope, he's doing push-ups as he gets back into it.
Naj being Naj, he is consistently, completely unpredictable. It makes sense if you know him. Later in the game, Chibuzo Abo kicking to Tyson Degenhart for the open corner three. Boise State went on a 7-0 run in the final 55 seconds of the first half to grab a 38-32 lead at halftime. To the second half we go. Max Rice hits a jumper. He had 15 points tonight. Then later on, how about this? Another three from Max.
Yeah, and another guy we really were looking at tonight, though, Lucas Milner. Take a look at that dunk right there. Haven't seen him have a lot of big games, but tonight he really had a big game. Later on, nice lob pass, another dunk, reverse one-handed jam. Really nice stuff out there.
The Broncos were plus 21 when Milner was on the court tonight. And then if you want to talk about living life above the rim, Naj gets a nice little dunk there. Shaver spinning, gets the floater to go off the glass. He had a team-high 19 points.
Yeah, but the best of it was coming at the end of the game. We'll show you that later. Degenhart missing the layup, can't get that to go. Naj with the putback dunk as the Boise State Broncos would kind of explode in the second half. Now here's the problem. It felt like UNLV could not miss a three-pointer when it came to crunch time. No problem though, because Marcus Shaver Jr. is ice cold at the free throw line. He went a perfect 6 for 6 from the line as the Broncos got a nice 4-point lead to close this one out, sealing the win 73-69, their 21st win of the season.
Afterwards, we caught up with Coach Rice.
Do it, like I said, they're not perfect, and there's things I'd love that we could do better, but I always say that we do the most important thing well, and that's finding a way to win. So I'm not going to nitpick about that. Yeah, we're trying to get better at a lot of the things we need to get better at, but what a great quality for a team to have is that, winning character.
So with just 5 guaranteed games left in his Boise State career, senior forward Naje Smith is playing some outstanding basketball. Tonight, he had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 blocked shots. Afterwards, Max Rice spoke about Naje's meaning to the team.
He got that from his JUCO days, I think. But the good thing about Naje is he can honestly do that at any level because he's so unorthodox. Like, you think he's spinning? Nope, he's going here. Like, he always shoots this weird underhand. He gets an and one. And then his shot's like sideways, but it goes in. So he kind of just tricks everyone at that. But he's just a good player, and I think he's really coming into his own right now. And he's going to be a big part of the success we have in these last months.
Naj, by the way, averaging over 15 points per game in his last 3 games combined. Now, something else that was pretty cool that happened tonight, we mentioned it a little bit earlier. We're going to actually show you it now. Senior Marcus Shaver Jr. eclipsed 1,000 points as a Bronco. Shaver got the milestone moment out of the way early. He was fouled only a couple of minutes into the game. He sank both free throw attempts on his trip to the free throw line. The first one was the most significant, though, because it put him over 1,000 points. Afterwards, Shaver almost had to shake off some tears to describe the meaning of it.
Oh, it means a lot. Just being here at this program, playing for Coach, my teammates, it means a lot. I didn't even know I scored 1,000, to be honest. I didn't know I was that close till 12 told me, and but it means a lot. I'm happy, but there's other things we're trying to achieve here.
Obviously, Marcus Shaver Jr. laser focused on what he really wants to achieve, and that's an NCAA tournament bid and maybe a Mountain West Conference championship. It's coming right down to the wire, Doug, with a victory tonight. Boise State still hanging with San Diego State, just right behind the Aztecs in the Mountain West Conference standings. And, of course, the Aztecs still come to ExtraMile Arena here in about, I think it's 9 days.
The final home game of the season.
Yeah, senior night?
Really
Are you kidding me?
Ended on a
I think the atmosphere will be a little electric.
Oh, that thing's going to Yeah, ExtraMile Arena is going to be extra that night.
There was that one time, just right at the beginning of one of those shots you had there with the sign that said a close shave.
Yeah.
And shaver was clutch.
Yes.
So
I also think it's a little bit poetic. You know, he gets
And it was a
the
close shave at the
1,000th
game.
point on a free throw, and then at the very end of the game, they call him from the free throw line once again. You go perfect 6 for 6. He's just ice cold.
Yeah,
not afraid of these big moments.
We got a little bit of time here, so I'm going to share a little story with you. We just got done talking with Marcus Shaver Jr. seriously like a half hour ago.
Right.
We run back to the studio, we throw all this together, we present it to you. The second part of his answer to his question of going over 1,000 career points, you know, he was reminiscing like he's sad. I think he actually said, it sucks that I won't get a chance to come back and play with these guys next year, to go to practice with them, to hang out with his teammates. He's really enjoying these moments right now. And then he said, I'm going to stop talking before I get emotional. But the other thing, when he was at the free throw line trying to win the game, what do you think he's thinking of? Something positive,
You
right?
gotta be thinking confident, right?
Positive, right?
Okay.
No, Marcus Shaver Jr. is he's cut from a different cloth. You go all the way back to the very first game of the season, which Boise State actually lost by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus missed a couple of free throws late in that game that ultimately helped decide that game, right?
Yeah.
He's sitting at the free throw line tonight, and he's thinking about that moment when he missed the free throws. And I know, right? We told Coach Rice about it after the game.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, we told Coach Rice about it after the game, and Coach Rice was like, I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna have to talk to Marcus right there. But either way, it worked. Marcus didn't even touch the rim on those game winners
Yeah.
tonight. He was impressive.
It's so great to hear all of them too. They all talk about team and winning,
Yep.
not about the individual stuff. Yeah.